Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. I am obviously so ridiculously excited for today's video. I have the new Nomad palette, obviously, and holy moly, I'm sure you've seen the reveal by now and all of that, but I'm filming this days ahead of time because if you've been here for a bit, you know that Nomad is one of my most favoriteest brands, and they included me in their PR list for at least the first 6 months. So I got the palette, I've swatched it, I've taken pictures. I'm going to include all of that when I read you the blurb, but for now, it is the Fairy Tale Europe palette. This is so cute. So that's the box. This is what the palette looks like. I mean, feast your eyes on that beautiful packaging. The castle is overlaid on top of the palette itself. It's so cute and so clever, and holy moly. There's the color story. As far as I can tell, at least in my viewfinder, this palette is coming across exactly the way it looks IRL. And on the mirror, it says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" I didn't take any pictures of it because I have absolutely no idea how to do that without my reflection being in it. I'm just not that clever. I probably could have, YouTubed it, but I want to play with the palette. So that's what we're doing. But this palette comes with a book. It's an actual storybook. Like, there's pages, and the message is absolutely brilliant. I could not approve more. It's so cute. So I will insert the clips and the photos and all of that. Now I read you this. The new Fairy Tale Europe Intense Color and Chrome Palette. The palette, dazzling spectrum of princess shimmers designed for mixing and matching. Balanced and versatile neutrals creating the perfect base for sparkling look. 6 light to deep mattes, 9 belle of the ball shimmers, and 3 magical multichromes. The destination, princess castles and storybook settings. Once upon a time in a European land far, far away. A place full of romantic castle storybook landscapes and adorable woodland animals. The enchanting tales of Cinderella, Snow White, and others come to life in these magical destinations. From a place I cannot say in Spain that originally had inspired Disney to Sleeping Beauty's castle, another one I can't say, in Germany. Come with us to explore the inspiration for your favorite fairy tale and celebrate a world of happily ever afters. The cause, we're proud to support UNESCO World Heritage Center that helps preserve heritage sites around the world, like the inspiring European castles. The back, it looks like reviews from books. The Princess and Her Kingdom is the name of the book. It's ridiculously adorable, and I mean, the imagination that it takes to do something like this, beyond me. Completely and totally out of the realm of anything I could handle. So, I am really excited to dip into this. I had a great time swatching them. I made an effort to make them look pretty, and I don't know. This just seemed like the kind of palette to make an effort for pretty. Most of the time I'm like all about having fun and just creating looks and whatever, but this is so pretty. If you get this, the box does say there are 4 multichromes, and the book says there are 3. I asked Felicia which one was lying to me, and she laughed at me. And she said that technically, based on the ingredients and the cost of said ingredients, there are 4 multichromes, but there was some question to whether or not one of the shades was multichrome enough to actually be a multichrome. So in true Nomad fashion, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you this or not, they ate the cost. They didn't include it in this palette. So we're definitely getting a multichrome for free, because she didn't want people to think that, you know, like, the morality and the goodness of Nomad is the number one reason why I am their biggest fan. Maybe not their biggest, but I'm right up there. I am supporto girl for Nomad. Love, love, love. And that's why they're just good people. Felicia is a regular girl who likes makeup just like the rest of us, and, you know, has the ability to do this, which is amazing. It doesn't make her better or not one of us. She's still one of us, and she sees herself that way, which, I mean, I don't toss around the L word a lot, but if I were going to really genuinely care and love someone I barely know, she would make the list, because she's just good. She's always just good. And if you know me, you know that means more to me than literally anything else. So, I don't know. I think it matters. And I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you or not. So, you know, don't go blabbing it around. The cost shade thing. You can blab around that. Felicia's amazing. You should definitely do that. So, okay. I also really like that this has 6 super duper usable mattes and 12 beautiful shimmers. Multichrome or not, they are so sparkly and so lovely. I was like, I had a hard time seeing after swatching them in the sunshine, because my eyes were like, what's happening? Okay, I should probably stop yammering and figure out what shade I'm gonna use. Also, if you've been here for more Nomad shenanigans, you know you should hang out. I think you should. Okay, I'm back. I had to phone a friend. I decided to wait and use my emergency calling Jaxie Boy's school for help, and sent my sister a picture and asked her what I should do. And she chose the 2 colors that I was looking at my own self. So, great minds, I'm telling you. I didn't want to do too much because I want these shimmers and these mattes to do their thing. But I also want to use all of them at one time, which, you know, it's never going to be of the good. So, okay. What I'm going to do is go in with, how the furly heck do I pronounce this? I'm going to figure it out.
Chillin' Castle.
All right, didn't see that coming. I'm going to go in with Chillin' Castle. It's pronounced Chillin'. My face is done, clearly, so I am going to be as careful as I can. I want it to look, you know, semi-decent whilst talking about the palette and, you know, gushing over my love of Nomad. So I did my face first. Normally I don't, as you know, if you've been here, but I don't know, it seemed like the right thing to do. And I don't know how clearly it comes across in the pictures, but this is, I'm pretty sure, a blackened green, like a super, super dark green, because it's not black, which I think is a perfect color to go with the shimmers and the other mattes they chose. I think all the mattes are perfect for creating looks with any of these shimmer shades, and you can tell that they considered light and depth. Without giving us a white, we have another one I can't pronounce. Okay, let's go to the interwebs. Okay, if the interwebs haven't lied to me, it is Alcazar de Segovia. I'm not doing it again. That was frightening. I do wish we could get a pronunciation guide with some of these, because boy howdy, I cannot. I wish I could, but I'm uncultured swine. All right, I'm gonna go in with a darker one because you can see that's like pretty much my skin tone, but how lovely. If you're lighter, that's awesome. Okay, let's go with Chateau de Chambord, but I doubt that's it. Chambord, it is. Interesting. Okay, so Chateau de Chambord. And we'll use that as the kind of transition mixed in with the lighter shade. And that should be pretty perfect. Or, you know, as perfect as I am going to get. So I was thinking about my bangs kind of being in the way and that I cut them this morning. I have several videos pre-filmed for while I'm gone. Just, you know, so there's a little something if you want to watch, or well, maybe hopefully help me to stay relevant, or at least, you know, still on the YouTubes when I get back. I'm very, very excited. That looks so pretty and like classy and nice. Love it. I sort of want to dip into that not black shade just the tiniest bit and give myself a little bit more right through here, just to blend and give a bit more shape and definition. The thing about Nomad's mattes is that they are incredibly user-friendly. Like, there's no issue with these as far as I'm concerned. I'm not, you know, an expert, but I never seem to struggle with mattes from Nomad. They just go on and blend beautifully. Okay, now for the shimmers that Karen and I both chose, I'm going to start out using them wet to hopefully avoid fallout, but also, you know, I'm going to wet them anyway, so why not begin as I mean to go on. I love that. See, I don't have the capacity in my brain to think of things like this, but clearly Felicia and Auntie do. The mattes, which would be like the base for all of the looks, like the foundation, you pretty much go in with a matte, and they're all named after, I'm assuming, castles, chateaus, you know, buildings to go with the shimmer shades, which is so clever to me. I wouldn't have thought of that. My brain doesn't work that way, which obviously I'm not making makeup for so many reasons, but one of them is that I don't have what it takes, and they do. So maybe it's like, you know, I shouldn't be that impressed, but I genuinely am. It is impressive to me that somebody can think that far ahead and just have that much imagination, or I don't know, bandwidth, I guess, just to have that even be in their heads. A lot of times I don't Google things because I don't know what to Google. And so when I say you can't know something until you know it, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I wouldn't have thought to use castle names as mattes. Like, I don't know. Does this make sense? Am I just being weird? Okay, getting another brush because I'm going to do my other eye off camera for the other shade. And I didn't even tell you that was Magic Spell, which is one of the multi-chrome shades. And I think Love Story, it's not a multi-chrome with multi-chrome ingredients, but in the sunshine, it looked much more green than it looks like in pan. Just in regular lighting, it looks like a turquoisey green, or like not a sea green, but not mint. I don't know, I guess turquoisey is the best I can do. Why don't I make makeup? All right, now we're going to use Little Mermaid. And that is gonna go all over the rest of my lid, up past my crease, of course. Otherwise, we'll never see it again. Oh my gosh. That shade is beautiful. I knew I was going to love it. I always think of this as like a melon color. I used to have a dress when I was much younger that was this color, and I called it the melon dress. That is very, very pretty. I'm going to go back in for a little bit more and kind of drag it over Magic Spell so we get a blend. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pop off for a minute, do the other eye, check the 10x to make sure things are blended the way I want them, because I can see they're not quite. I'm just gonna take a little brush and run it along the edge. I will do my lower lash line in my inner corner, and I'll come back, tell you what I used, and we can get an up close look at the eyes and wrap up this first video. All right, I'm back. Obviously, everything is done. Let me scoot you in for an up close look at the eyes. I'm going to turn off the ring light and see if you can see a difference in the shiftiness of my inner corner swoop and the dark eyeshadow, the shimmer. I'm excited to see the footage. My highlighter is, of course, the Nomad Stockholm Midnight Sun highlighter. This is from a very long time ago, before I knew about Nomad. This was a launch that I know nothing about. Okay, first impression thoughts of this palette. I am very impressed. The shade on my inner corner, like the swoop that I did, is Snow White. Oh, right there, where my ring finger, my middle finger is pointing. That's what's on my inner corner. Even swatching that and taking the pictures and all of that, I did not expect that shade. And that's not over the Little Mermaid shade. That's on its own. And on my lower lash line, I used Chillin' Castle on the outer, blended out with a little bit of Chateau de Chambord, and then a little bit of the Little Mermaid on the very inner lower, and I brought Snow White down so you could really see that shade. I was like, oh, that'll be my highlight shade, of course. No. That's beautiful. That needs to be the focal point of a look here very, very soon. Okay, so first impressions, the mattes are exactly what I expect from Nomad. Blendable, buildable, absolutely lovely to use. I like the shade range of the 6 mattes. I think they did a really good job nailing a limited number of mattes that will work for as many people as humanly possible. And as for the basically 3 shimmers that I used, I love them. I think they're so pretty. Really, really, really like them. I lined my waterline with a charcoal liner so it wouldn't be black. I thought about using something along the lines of the Little Mermaid shade, but I didn't want to detract from the eyeshadows. So there you have it. This should be up right after Nomad reveal the color story of the entire palette. The guessing game is on. I'm filming this on Monday. So my plan is to fill my obligations that I have already 4 videos this week, and then I'm going to do as many looks as I can with this palette. I think I'm for sure gonna do probably 2 bite-sized videos at least, possibly more, depending on my time and what I've got going on. But I think I'm really gonna like playing with this. So let me know if you are as excited as I am about it, if you're thinking you're going to pick it up or not so much. Hopefully, yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to give you, well, no, because this will go up on Saturday. I can't use it Sunday. It'll launch on Tuesday or Monday night. I'll do as many bite-sized looks as I can. just want to be helpful. The brand sent me this in PR. Did I say that? They did. And so this was definitely PR from the brand. I did not buy this, but you know what that means. We're going to do a giveaway. So I don't announce these. The only way you're going to know about it is if you're still here, because whoever wins this, I want it to be somebody who wants to be here. And if you're still watching my yammering at this point, you definitely want to be here. So I will leave the giveaway open Monday. I'll pick a winner. That way we'll have a winner before the palette watches on Tuesday. That way, you know, you can buy one if you didn't win and you want it, or you can not buy it if you did win and you want it. Yeah, so what do you have to do to enter the giveaway? If you want to enter the giveaway, just put an emoji, any emoji, I don't care. It could be your most used, your like whatever. I don't like searching for an emoji when someone says, put this in the thing and you know, that's the whatever. No, I'm not gonna do that. I will comment, or I will leave you a black heart, because that's always like right there, or a kissy face, something. I don't want to search for emojis. It overwhelms me. So just any emoji, dealer's choice, and that will automatically enter you into the giveaway. The only person who can't win this is if you don't actually like hanging out with me, obviously, and if the brand doesn't ship to your home, your country, whatever. They ship pretty much all over, though I'm not sure they do every single place. But I'll order it straight from the brand and have it shipped directly to you. So I'll choose the winner. I'll announce it on this video. I'll @ you, and then I'll do a community post, and you'll have to get me your address, either Instagram DM. My email is in the description box of all of my videos. It's just jvan1221@yahoo. It's the winter solstice, so it's a pretty easy email. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so also I do have a code with Nomad. It's Jan for 10% off. So you don't have to use my code if you order, but use somebody's. Save yourself the 10%. It doesn't even quite cover shipping, but it's something, you know? And if you're like me and you're trying to save money, those ones want to be saved. So you can put that in the win column. All right, I'm going to stop yammering and go put away laundry, honestly. That's what I'm doing. So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.